As the world becomes increasingly digital, cyber threats are growing, and no business is immune, including those in the automotive industry or tire dealers. To protect your company, you need to be aware of potential risks because that can drastically change how you face such an attack should it happen. Social engineering and ransomware. When you help criminals. According to Federated insurance cybersecurity experts, one of the most dangerous cyber attack techniques is social engineering. Let's explore some of the ways cyber criminals can target you. What is social engineering? Malicious activities accomplished through human interactions are called social engineering. It is a fraudulent scheme through which cyber criminals attempt to trick you or your employees into doing something you normally wouldn't do, like clicking on a link, opening an attachment, or providing sensitive information such as who you can send wire transfers or change banking information. With that knowledge, an attacker can then retarget those people in your organization. If that malicious activity is successful, you might then be targeted with ransomware. It's an extortion attack through which criminals disrupt your computing resources and only return access if a ransom is paid. In other words, criminals encrypt everything on your computer with a key that you don't have. So your data is locked, and the attacker leaves you a note that says to contact them by email and pay a certain amount of money in cryptocurrency to get your data back. Many cyber experts say you shouldn't pay any ransom or interact with the criminals at all if possible. Instead, focus on proactively ensuring that you have adequate backups of important data and systems so technology experts can more quickly resolve the situation should you be hit by an attack. That's because attackers have realized that if you're willing to pay to get your data back once, you're probably willing to pay twice. It's likely that they will come back again and ask for a greater amount of money after they research your company, understand your revenue, how much money you have on hand, and what they can expect to get as a ransom from you. So, how can you prevent social engineering and ransomware extortion? Step 1. Educate your employees. Protecting your business starts with educating your employees about social engineering, because that can help reduce the risk of them succumbing to an attack. In addition to teaching them how to critically evaluate emails, be sure they know to report any suspicious activity to your security experts as soon as possible. Step 2. Be careful with links and attachments. Avoid clicking blindly on links or opening attachments you're not expecting, because these are often ways criminals target and try to trap your employees. It is often tempting to just open an attachment out of curiosity, especially if they include messaging related to health records, financial accounts, or potential prizes. These phishing attempts then open the door for criminals to infect computers with malicious software, and from there they can move throughout your environment and gather greater privileges. Step 3. Be suspicious. Before even opening an email, look at the email address. Is it from who you think it should be from? Is the name spelled correctly? Does the email address match the name of the original sender as you would expect? If you hit reply, is the new window showing the same reply to address? If it's different, the attacker may be spoofing you by building communication with you using somebody else's email address to start with and switching to their own email address thereafter. Experts recommend to pay attention to every email that is received and to train employees, family, and friends to do the same. If something seems off, it probably is. Is the context of the email right? If you have customers emailing you with an invoice that's past due when you're the person that issues company invoices, chances are the customer or partner has had their email compromised, and the attacker is using them as a launchpad to email malicious software to everybody in their contact list. Step 4. Pay attention to logos, spelling, and grammar errors. While security experts have gotten better at detecting malicious emails from attackers based on bad logos or poor image quality and placement, attackers have also gotten better at reproducing these items. If you receive an email asking you to retrieve a file from a familiar service provider, but the logo looks distorted or is the wrong color or transparency, that's a red flag. Most legitimate organizations also don't make simple spelling, grammar, and formatting mistakes. So be on the lookout for punctuation errors, mixing of uppercase and lowercase, and random capitalization. These are all indications of a potential phishing attempt. Step 5. Reinforce password security, antivirus, and firewalls. Now is the time to improve password security, antivirus, and firewalls on your computer systems, and any internet-connected diagnostic equipment you use to service vehicles. It's good practice to update passwords regularly, adding requirements for their complexity and length, and to make sure other protective software is up to date and doing its job. Be sure to test everything regularly with security professionals. Step 6. Use multifactor authentication. If an attacker steals your employee's name and password, they may be able to easily log into your environment as that person. Enabling two-factor or multi-factor authentication can help tighten access by requiring employees to not only enter a valid username and password, but also a 6-digit number sent to their phone or other authorized device before granting access to their inbox, calendar, or work applications. There are several tools available, so consult a security expert for advice on which is best for you. If you need help in preparing for and preventing potential cyber attacks, we can help. If you're a Federated customer, contact your commercial insurance specialist. If you're new to Federated and would like to learn more, visit us online.